fighting. You got to throw more hands to watch Broner. There's a left hook, hits him, and he goes back on his heels. There he is. Gets clipped again. This becomes another really good round. Look at this. Manny's putting the hurt on him right there in the corner.
Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of boxing's biggest draws, the current WBA number 6 ranked welterweight contender, the colorful and entertaining challenger, the former 4-division champion of the world, introducing Adrien, the Problem. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, really needing no introduction the world over. Here is a legend of boxing, an icon of the sport and the future Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, in his 24th world title appearance, boxing's only 8-division world champion, the current reigning and defending WBA welterweight champion of the world, introducing the one and only Manny Pacquiao.
I want to remind you, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. God bless you both. Touch up.
All right, so here we go. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBA Welterweight Championship of the world. But it's very noticeable here at ringside that Manny is very, very fast and that he has very powerful legs, and that's where he generates power. Tim Bradley, something else. And he wants to make a statement here early with Broner that his speed, but Manny is 40 years old. And you always wonder if this is going to be the night that he shows his age. We're only in round 1. So too are his feet.
Watch your heads, watch your heads.
In that heat, Manny kind of collapsed after that. Not collapsed, but just slowed down so much that Jeff was able to, outlast him that way. But it's very comfortable always inside in Las Vegas. So far, Broner hasn't been able to touch him up at all with 30 seconds to go. Gotta watch those front feet. Broner's got that wide stance, so he can't have power in that position, except to do anything but drive his jab. Bell ends. Not a lot of activity in that round, not a lot of hitting. Being a little bit shorter, there's always a danger of cuts.
No.
With Adrien pushing back, and Russell admonishes him for that. You see him stepping on top of Manny's foot, but that happens. Manny's landing the punch. Broner ducks and gets away. Make his jab really into a punch, but Manny's hands are so fast that he counters it. And this is what Manny has done. It's going to be hard for the judges to score what Adrien Broner is trying to do. I always hear those names. Almost got that right hand through to Manny. Out there when he could get a lot more power behind it. Look at that, the counter punching of Pacquiao.
Let him go, let go.
Adrien pushes him down, tries to tie him up around in a strategic battle. There's the right hand. Finally, Adrien gets one through. And cuts Manny, but not enough to win the round. Adrien Broner, rolling to the left of your screen with the fancy trunks. Manny Pacquiao in the black trunks and the chanclas up. Manny. Manny's not landing real powerful shots, but he's landing more shots than Adrien. Even though a lot of them are shoe-shine punches and some of them are punched and blocked. Manny's last fight was a great uppercut that he landed when he dropped Lucas Matisse. He's so quick pulling out and slipping punches. Then he caught him again coming in. Broner cuts loose with the right hand, misses, and then misses with the hook. Tries to catch Manny coming in with an uppercut. And Broner's got a good uppercut, by the way. And these little shots like this catch up as the fight goes on. Broner's mighty fast to it. He skips away. Manny gets his right hand out there. They're only jabs, but it's stealing the interest of the crowd and the judges. The way Manny fights for judges scoring. Adrien got a decent right hand through that time and another left hand that time. So this is the best combination of punches that Adrien's landed in the fight. Trying to hold him off with that stick. Manny attacks downstairs this time. Manny's so quick in and out. He's like, you know, like a rattlesnake attacking him down with his hands. Catches him a few rows up in the grandstand area here. When he has that real wide stance, he's all right now to throw the right hand. Let's see if he does. Yeah, he lets it go to the eye level all the time. He gets the jab out there. Slides back. Broner caught him with a decent shot that time. And one to the rib cage in. That's a closer round for Broner, so I'm going to give him that round there. Another real good instructions. Now see if he can execute it. He landed a straight right hand. Manny working downstairs, but very little power down there. I mean, he doesn't put on a lot of weight in between fights. He's got to get more offense together. There it is, a good straight right hand by Adrien Broner. Broner has a tendency to want to use that inside of his forearm to push Manny away, and he's good body shot by Manny that time with the left hand, and that's his power shot downstairs. These guys are so well conditioned. They both have washboard stomachs. And he was able to land that left hand upstairs. Didn't do any damage. There's some hand speed there by Adrien Broner. Manny looks like he slowed down just a hair. And as I say that, look at the hand speed there. And he slows down and then he picks it up at will. So here we go in round 6 here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, and then he got injured, and Keith is coming back, and he's been out of action for a while. He's coming back, but Manny is the reigning WBA welterweight champ. Porter holds the WBC title, so this is a very good division. And he clipped him pretty good with that shot there. He's hitting him with more shots than Adrien's catching him with. Broner took a deep breath. It looks like he lost his concentration for just a second. There's something that Kevin Cunningham won't want him to do. Now he's back up on his toes, and so he lets the right hand go. That's the right thing to do. Broner clipped him with a left hook that time. And then he caught him with a nice left hand, but anything that he does, the crowd goes nuts with it. Flipped by Adrien. Adrien takes a shot downstairs, right down the thumb. Manny touches him up. Rounds of the fight. So far, there haven't been that many close rounds except the last round. And this round's fairly close, too. I mean, that's a tough round to score. Body work here now. Manny catches him with that shot to the body. There it is again. That's right in the area of the spleen. You can see the way he reacted. It's a hard body shot. And then Manny gets clipped. But in that fight, Manny had one sensational round. And then after that, looping left hand scored by Manny Pacquiao. He's on the assault now. He's chasing Broner down. Broner turns his back on him for just the size. I mean, that's what Kevin Cunningham wants him to do. But look at Manny. Time he caught him, he's a hard punches, a couple of them. And finally, Adrien has to hang on. It's in his strength, but he certainly felt the power of Manny. Manny's nailing him with shots now. The uppercut. He's on the assault. No punches back from Broner. 27, 26 seconds to go. And Broner looks like he's out on his feet. A couple of those punches must have landed harder than I thought. He might be ready to go. Manny goes to work on him, but Broner. But it's still only 10-9. But a very definitive round. Last 2 rounds haven't been definitive in that last round. since he's been about 38 years old or so. But Broner's not doing hardly anything offensively, grain of salt. But in this fight, he's controlling it. There was a hard hooking right hand that time. It's going to count just as much if he wins at 10-9. Adrien still shows plenty of snap with his left hand, but he's not hitting many. He's hit the right hand. He's got to get through. Had a really terrific round. And he lands that. No real damage done, but you get the idea. And this is how you steal rounds on the judges' scorecards. And now look at this. He pulls his leg, but Russell Moore is right in there. This is what I do when you're fighting. You got to throw more hands. So watch Broner. There's a left hook, hits him. And he goes back on his heels. There he is. Gets clipped again. This becomes another really good round. Look at this. Man, he's putting the hurt on him right there in the corner. Broner may be hurt just a bit. Touches him up. Slinging left hand. Remember, the left hand for Manny Pacquiao is his power hand. This makes it an easy round to score for Manny Pacquiao. Look at this. Manny, that one's right on the chin. How he didn't go down. He was able to actually gobble up. Bam! Right on the chin, and his legs buckled, and he's back. Again, it's conditioning. When you get hit with a shot like that and you don't drop. Manny on the assault because of the lack of the right hand. You think you got a problem with your right hand. I mean, he throws that right hand and turns the knuckles over like no power with it. Meanwhile, Manny clips him hard with a hooking right hand, and it is a kind of a hooking motion. That's the 10th round. There's the right hand. He finally got it off, but not enough. Manny creeping ahead comfortably in this fight. There you go with the right hand for Adrien. Manny just outmaneuvers him. And he's slowed down just a hair now in this round. As I say that, he's back on the assault again. Broner says, no, you're not hurting me. You're not hurting him either. So, you know, particularly think you're looking at a 40-year-old man right now. And that's because of the extraordinary... He's working hard, let me tell you. He's trying to pick a shot to land a straight right hand to fight. And it goes back to what I've been saying is a solid right hand lands. Frank Belmont just told me really solid punches in the fight. Manny's landed many more of those, including that. World champion in 8 divisions has prevailed as far as I can see in this fight totally. He needed to show some urgency. He hasn't shown any urgency. Manny trying to attack and land one last thing, and that's it. It's all over. And Broner did absolutely nothing in the 12th round in terms of urgency.
We go to the scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Dave Moretti scores the bout 117 to 111. Judges Glenn Feldman and Tim Cheatham both score the bout 116 to 112. All three in favor of the winner. And still WBA welterweight champion of the world, Manny